You are one choice away from a completely different life. What if I told you that your entire life, your happiness, success, and future could change with just one decision? Sounds dramatic, right? But think about it. Every turning point in history, every comeback story, every person who went from rock bottom to unstoppable had a moment of choice. They could have stayed stuck, given up, let their circumstances define them. But instead, they chose differently. And that choice, it changed everything. Now, here's the real question. What's stopping you from making yours? Welcome to Lean on Me, your compass in a world full of chaos. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you're about to uncover life-changing secrets rooted in ancient wisdom and modern philosophy. Together, we'll explore the tools you need to find balance, clarity, and calm in today's fast-paced world. Want to make a difference? Share these transformative insights with your loved ones. Let's grow this movement of wisdom seekers, one mind at a time. Thanks for joining the journey. What if I told you, you are not your past? You are not your failures. You are not your heartbreaks. You are not the person who was abandoned, rejected, or counted out. You are what you choose to become. And if that sounds impossible right now, trust me, stick around. Because by the time this video ends, I guarantee one thing. You won't just believe it, you'll feel it. Your life, 100% in your hands. And it's time you start owning it. But let's start with a simple question. Why do we believe that we are what happened to us? Think about it. Life doesn't just hand out pain, it slams us with it. A betrayal shatters our trust. A dream we bled for crumbles before our eyes. Some of us grow up in places where the very idea of success feels like a cruel joke. And what do most people do? They surrender. They say, this is just who I am now. I was bullied as a kid, so I'll always be awkward and anxious. Love wrecked me once, so I'll never risk it again. I gave my all and still failed, so why even try? Sound familiar? We've all been there. But here's the truth most people won't admit. Pain is inevitable. Staying broken is a choice. What if I told you that some of the most legendary, game-changing, unstoppable people in history have endured more pain than you? Yet instead of letting it define them, they turned their suffering into strength. Real-life transformations. Example 1. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, abused as a child, told she wasn't good enough. Today, a billionaire, media mogul, and one of the most influential women in the world. Example 2. Thomas Edison, 10,000 failed attempts at inventing the light bulb. 10,000. But did he say, I guess I'm just a failure? Nope. He said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Example 3. You. Yes, you. You've been through hell before. You've faced moments that felt impossible to survive. You've had days where the weight of it all nearly crushed you. But guess what? You're still here. Think about that. Look back at your life. Haven't you already conquered battles that once felt unbeatable? Haven't you already endured pain that once seemed endless? So tell me, why would you stop now? Why would you let this moment, this setback, this scar, be the thing that breaks you when everything else before it failed to? You've already proven how strong you are. Maybe it's time you start believing it. Here's the crazy part. Two people can live through the exact same storm. One comes out stronger, wiser, and unshakable, while the other stays stuck, shattered, and defeated. The difference? One simple thing: choice. You can choose to see failure as the end or as the beginning of a comeback. You can choose to let heartbreak makes you bitter or teach you how to love with more depth. You can choose to see pain as suffering or as the fire that forges you into something unstoppable. And if you're thinking, but it's not that easy, you're absolutely right. It's not easy. It's just possible. And let's be real, you've done impossible things before, haven't you? You ever seen a toddler fall down? They trip over their own feet, smack the ground, and then they look up like, should I cry? And you, being the responsible adult, say, no, you're okay. And suddenly, they're okay. Now imagine if toddlers had the same mindset as some of us. I fell once, so I'll never walk again. This floor is against me. Other toddlers are better at walking. I quit. Ridiculous, right? But isn't that what we do? Time to wake up. The 3-step mindset shift. Let's make this real. Here are 3 steps to break free from the victim mindset and take back control. 1. Reframe the story you tell yourself. Instead of I failed, say I learned. Instead of they hurt me, say I now know my worth. Instead of life is unfair, say I am the writer of my own story. 2. Take ownership. No more excuses. No more it's because of my past. From this moment, everything is in your hands. You didn't get the job? Learn new skills. Bad relationship? Improve yourself and choose better. Feeling lost? Start exploring, trying, doing. Decide who you want to be. If you were writing a book about your life, would you like the main character? If not, change the damn story. This is it. The moment you decide. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. So what will you choose? Because at the end of the day, the only thing standing between you and the person you want to be is the choice you make right now. And trust me, your future self is waiting for you with a big, proud grin. Let's get to work. Right now, in this very moment, you're standing at a crossroads, whether you realize it or not. You can keep walking the same familiar path, making the same excuses, letting fear, doubt, and past failures control you. Or you can choose differently. Because one choice, one decision to push forward, to take the risk, to believe in yourself, could be the thing that transforms your entire life. So what's it going to be? If this video woke something up inside you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Drop a comment. What's one choice you're making today to change your future? Subscribe for more mindset shifts that will change your life.